Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft herO. It's remastered. Today on Circuit Breakers, it's going to be herO and Sn0w in a ladder game they had last year. Top right, it's going to be herO. Top left, it's going to be Sn0w. Excellent stuff here today, as always, from RJB, one of the many replays he has sent me over the last several years that I've known him. And let's go ahead and see who's going to go on top here, dude. Is it going to be Mutalisks? Is it going to be DTs? Maybe some Dark Archons. Good stuff. It finds its way into the PvZ fairly often these days. I don't know. But if there's a Dark Archon, I think I'll put it in the thumbnail because, hey, clickbait works, even though people say it doesn't. So, Terror the Overlord scouting out the wrong direction, but that means he will be safe. Yes, you will be safe, but do not tell herO that, okay? Throwing down a pylon, and the probe says I needed to see what the Zerg player is doing because I need to react to what his build order is here. Is it going to be a pool first, an overpool, a hatch first? So if it's going to be a hatch first, we can go gateway into expand. If it's an overpool, as it is here, we need to throw down a forge to be safe, and then a cannon, and then our expand. So probe says, oh, thank goodness, I scouted the right direction here. So, hey, pool's already coming down, huh? Not almost done, so it's not a pool first play. It's an overpool opening. But Forge. Forge. Are we? No? Forge. Yes, a little bit late Forge, but that's okay, I guess. And a hatch. Hey! You ever wanted to hear Falcon's thoughts at length about the TV show Andor that he always talks about? I mean, I'd say things about it here and there, but this is a 10-minute analysis of what makes Andor so good from Falcon. I posted it on Sunday. So go check it out. I'm going to post a video once a week. Falcon's thoughts on TV shows and movies and stuff. Maybe video games if the time permits. And should be a good time. Check it out. All right, so are we really not going to get a cannon here? Like, we're just going to skip that, huh? I mean, he's checking to see how many lings are being produced, and you know what? The answer so far is 2. With no more. So you know what? Fine. Get cannon after Nexus. It's not a big deal, really. I mean, delayed cannon a little bit. And technically, herO doesn't know where Sn0w is right now, so fairly safe. Overlord doesn't see any Protoss down here. Like I said, Terry, you're safe unless a Corsair finds you. That's a moderate addendum to the whole idea. And whom. Okay, cannon up as the ling arrives. Dude, Sn0w has this nailed down to a science. He knows there's an expansion behind this because there's a forge. So he goes third hatch at the mineral-only location here on Circuit Breakers. And the gate warps in. So no attacking units yet for Protoss. That's the nature of the Forge Expand, which is why the third base can come up so early. This is why scouting is such a big deal in all matchups in StarCraft. Got a Hydra Den, which the probe doesn't know about yet, because he's up at the top half of the main, but as soon as he comes down a little bit, there you go. He will see the Hydra Den. So not a Spire. We're not waiting for that lair. Gonna be Hydras. And at this point, if he's going to make a Stargate here, there's no way he goes for +1 attack. Not with the Hydra opening. 0% chance. He'll probably make a Corsair just to harass Overlords and keep them away from his main. But after that, I don't expect we'll see 2 Corsairs or 3 Corsairs or any kind of an upgrade on a Corsair. Yeah, and this is Hydra speed too, so it's going to be Hydras across the map very, very quickly. And in fact, maybe we just skip Stargate entirely? Question mark? If it's a Hydra bust, Stargate doesn't help you all that much. I mean, you want to get out a faster Psystorm, maybe. No, he's getting the Stargate. Okay. The Overlord, by the way, did you... Did you see that? Time 16 speed. Oh, he does! Oh my gosh, he just barely grabs that thing. Bonkers. bonkers Overlord scouting there from herO. Like, to the point that I don't think Sn0w knows that he saw it. A lot of mind games going on right now. But there's no way the Cyber Core starts researching until it's going to be Singularity Charge, which he's probably going to go for here. He does find this Overlord, which is running towards the main base of the Protoss, because it's temporarily safer than being outside of the main base of the Protoss, but not safe enough. Link's trying to get a surround on that Dragoon, but now 2 Zealots are here. That's not happening. A few Hydras coming in, though. Hold on. A little bit of aggression here at 5 minutes. 4 Lings, 3 Hydras against 2 Zealots and a Dragoon. All right. Chasing, target firing. Couple more hits there, Dragoon. Oh, it's safe. Left its Zealot friends to die, though. No, he's coming back out to fight. Oh, and he dies immediately. Okay, well, I don't know that that helped at all. I think those 2 Zealots probably make it into the main base anyway. Losing that Dragoon didn't really do anything for you. But here we go. Range upgrade for the Hydras is not done, which is why they are sitting so close. Not even bothering with an upgrade at this forge because he knows he can't save it. There is a Citadel after Stargate. So yeah, he says, you know what I need? Zealot legs and Psystorm yesterday. Corsair hunting Overlords, but again, when there are this many Hydras on the map, it is so hard to find kills. So hard. So Forge dies, but guess what? You didn't deny an upgrade because there was no upgrade in that Forge. Ha 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 ha. Another, okay, made 2 Corsairs. Fair enough. I'll allow 2 Corsairs. That's within the realm of okayness. Like 1 Hydra, though. 2 Hydras parked on top of these Overlords. Nope, and maybe. And actually, yes, they do get an Overlord in tandem. Hydras have taken down everything in between the Protoss and his the Zerg and the cannons. But the cannons are a problem. Hydras are pretty good against cannons, but not when it's 1-to-1. Like 1 cannon per Hydra effectively is what the number is right here. Okay, it's 6 and 4, but close enough. Close enough mathematically, and he is going for the later Spire. Okay, so sometimes, if you go open Hydra and the Protoss player goes, not making a lot of Corsairs in response, then you make a Spire and you try to hide it. And you try to make Mutalisks, and then if the Corsairs are dead or in small numbers, you then snipe High Templar, and then you're a happy camper. So hero's going for that here now. Corsairs. I don't think he knows about the Spire. Let's see. You gonna get it? You gonna get it? No. Oh, he feels like he was checking for a Spire there. I mean, he was, but it wasn't a thorough check, was it? It wasn't. Oh, hang on. No, I was checking for a 4th base. What's that he's gonna find? Yeah, there's the 4th base. And here's the Spire. Come on, see the Spire. He sees the Spire. Whew, good man. Good man getting in there and seeing the Spire. So he immediately fires up Corsair production again. There it is. He knows what he's dealing with here. He knows he was being tricked, and he figures it out. Figures out what the trick was and responds to it properly. This is why Sn0w is so good. This is why every elite player is good. Sn0w is the #1 player on the ELO ranking right now. He's virtually tied with Light. Problem is, at ASL, Sulky just levels up. He doesn't do as well in all the Pro League stuff and the laddering and the other smaller cups that are out there, but when ASL shows up, Sulky turns on his just Gosu light box and says, let's do this, and he just makes everybody else look bad. Zealot attacking in the 4th base doesn't get a lot done, but it's fine. Free Hydra is free. Juke, man, juke. Okay. With speed, Hydras are fast. Just barely faster than Zealots. Not really good enough to kite them that well. But, dude, Sunkens. Sunkens? Lurkers? No? Are we just making Hydras today? herO? Friend? It's just a lot harder. And I think you lose more drones when you just have Hydras. But obviously enough Zerg players do it. Okay, well, that guy was carrying gas, so he exploded when he died. One Hydra survives thanks to his buddies there. Okay, look, guess what we've got? 4 High Templar, Storm's almost done. Sn0w's gonna be fine here. Hydra shouldn't be able to kill him at this stage of the game. He's getting an observatory because he's worried about lurkers, but I have not seen the lurker upgrade at all here. Also, I haven't seen any MOOTAS. I think it's just Scourge. I think he just wants Scourge to pick off Wait, but there's no lurkers. Why are you making Scourge? It's gotta be for lurkers. It's gotta be for lurkers. See, this is when, if you have one sunken at your base, then the Zealot doesn't want to go in there. If you don't have a sunken, they do want to go in there. And a lot of Zealots want to go in there when there aren't any sunkens. Alright, well, Sn0w's taken advantage of the fact there are no sunkens, no static defense whatsoever for the Zerg player because it costs this whole drone. But then you watch all these Hydras die, and you watch these drones die, and you're kind of like, man, it probably would have been worth it, huh? Well, hindsight is 2020. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So Scourge hunting the Corsairs, I guess that's what it's for. There are no lurkers, so sniping obs doesn't matter as much. Keeping Corsairs away from the Overlords that are trying to provide vision, I guess that's all it is. Yeah, no, you're not getting a third base here, not with this number of Hydras out on the map, absolutely not. Dude, herO is mass Hydra. This isn't Hydra Lurker. This isn't Hydra Lurker Defiler. This is Hydra. No Lings either. I'm almost speechless here. I don't know if this should work, but we've seen it work in the past. It just seems extremely difficult. herO is walking a tightrope right now. Okay, reestablishing third base here, says Sn0w. These Zealots getting intercepted by a group of Hydralisks with +1 attack. The Zealots are at +1/+1. Zealots are like, well, might as well scout this bottom corner and see if there's a hatchery here. If there is, that's not good for me. Corsair's looking for Overlords, but nope. Yeah, this is not lurkers. This is Hydra, Overlord. Man, dude, the storms here. The storms here, though, they're going to be so... Oh, it's 11 MOOTAS. Never mind. He's making the Mutalisks. Here, he killed one of the Corsairs and he's like, that's enough. Let's get MOOTAS now. You ever liked hearing Hydras dying? This is the game for you. MOOTAS pop, immediately dive bomb to try to take, well, try to take down the High Templar. Also, the Corsair needs to die. This is not going well for the MOOTAS, though. Oh, boy. This Corsair's not attacking anything. More MOOTAS come out. Try to snipe a High Templar. There you go. Missed the first time around. Got it. Now, suddenly, this attack has no High Templar on it at all. Corsair goes down, too. Sn0w not going back into Corsair production at all. MOOTA and Hydra from herO trying to deal with all of these Dragoons and not doing too poorly at it either all of a sudden. It is 104 to 85 supply. Sn0w is up about 30-40 supply where he wants to be, but he doesn't have much of an answer for Hydra MOOTA right now. The Zealots are kind of like, oh, what do we do about this? Yeah, this tech switch, this MOOTA tech switch, this surprise MOOTA tech switch is really caught Sn0w off guard, and he doesn't know what to do. Really caught Sn0w off guard. English is caught, not cotton. It's not what the word cotton means. I guess it could be a homonym, but anyway, Zealots into the third base, or fourth base again. No, this was the third base. Yeah, fourth base. All right. Well, probes are... Why are there... He has to kill his own cannon to get into the back of his own natural base. How is there not one cannon in that mineral line? That is a mistake from Sn0w. Huge mistake from Sn0w. He needs to have at least one cannon back there to buy time. One cannon's not going to stop all those MOOTAs, no, but it allows you to get in there and do something about it. Trying to... Oh, that Obs wants to die. It was diving towards that Overlord for a second. Free probe is free. Hey, free probe was free. Look at it. Hydra MOOTA. Hydra MOOTA all the livelong day. Still no cannon at your natural mineral line. All right, bye. Goodbye, probes. There was a worker lead here at one point. Sn0w is a third base. He's marching. He's got Storm. He's trying to keep the Dragoons near the High Templar as much as possible because this Storm is good Storm. MOOTAS dive bombing in, storming your own units to try to keep the High Templar alive. Ugh, every High Templar dead or out of energy. Now they're all dead. But into the third base we go. Zealots hacking away on the hatcheries while the MOOTAS try to stop you. They don't kill him fast, but they do kill him eventually. Hydra's trying to engage. More Hydras flooding in here. Wow, more Hydras coming. How did they come from this direction? Where did you guys come from? All right, got a kind of a surround, preventing the Dragoons from kiting and retreating all that well. And somehow, that's an incredible hold out of herO. Trying to take a 12 o'clock expand is Sn0w in all of this chaos. He thought he'd be able to win that battle. Nope, not so much. They're going for the guaranteed damage of that probe, or maybe that High Templar? I don't know. He gets a Dragoon. Falls back, 46 to 39 workers. About a 25 supply lead now. A couple DTs out for Sn0w. It's going to be High Templar. It's going to be Dark Templar. He's like, there's probably not any detection or Sunkens at that fourth base, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, damn, the Dark Templar almost made it. Or almost got made by the Popo there. Hey, free Overlords are kind of bait. And then the Hydras come in behind you and start causing problems. Yeah, this Overlord is getting great spots. This DT is getting spotted everywhere. Oh, surround up into the third base. Oh, no. Both Sn0w's third and fourth are in a lot of trouble. But look at this action. How many times have we seen this before? Probes dying a lot, not evacing them from that fourth base. High Templar are going to get jumped on. Doesn't matter, doesn't have the energy for it anyway. High Templar are slow. Where is this go? 8 kills. And going after Hydras now. Bam, 9 kills. And whoop-bam. And how many Zerg players do we have to see lose to this exact thing before they figure it out? I don't know. Well, fourth base died. That's a win, but he lost so many drones. So many drones down here. I mean, High Templar or Dark Templar will pay for his crimes against worker kind. There it is. These Hydras all getting crushed out, and Sn0w stabilizes on 3 bases. 32 to 31 workers. He lost a lot of probes, but he also killed a lot of probes. Hydra's cruising across. +2 attack upgrades on those guys. 3-2 upgrades from Sn0w. Good golly. Miss Molly. But the supply's actually technically within 2 right now, which isn't good if you're a Protoss. Hydra's going after probes back there. These Hydras sniping out Zealots like they're made out of nothing here. Tissue paper. Archon dying before it summons in, maybe. Hydras maybe could help against these Zealots. Dudes, more Storm on the way here to abject chaos. Here at the third base of Sn0w. Zealots running into the fourth base of herO, but he doesn't have anything there. Way to shut that attack down. Okay, there we go. Hydras do respond to this thing. There were no drones to die, so I guess in that sense, it's all good. This is the game that herO wants to play. Every Zerg player wants to play this kind of a PvZ. I don't have to go to Hive Tech. Awesome. I don't have to like worry about unburrowing and reburrowing lurkers and spreading them out. Very cool. Ugh, High Templar snipe. High Templar snipe and Sn0w. GG's out. Whoa. Whoa, bit of a surprise GG there, but herO comes out on top 66 to 53 supply at the end of the game. That is a supply lead for the Zerg against the Protoss. I guess he realizes he's down in worker count. This attack needed to kill this third. It couldn't do it. He recognizes that. And back home, there's just nothing to stop a counterattack into the third base. This is pretty wide open, too. He's got 1 DT, 2 High Templar, and a Dragoon in production. Not enough to hold that off either. So, wow. This is the first time we've seen the old DTs at the expansion killing every single drone trick that didn't result in an immediate or eventual win for the Protoss. Yeah, this is it. Every time we see a Zerg player be like, I don't want to go to Hive. Hive is dumb. They're hoping the game turns out like this. They're hoping he's able to do enough with Hydras, Lurkers, MOOTAS, whatever, to kill the fourth base of the Zerg, kill a ton of his probes at the third base, and then hold against any attack with the counter, and then hopefully get the win. Why does it look like there's a shield on this Hydralisk? I guess that's a Dragoon shot exploding. Like one of the frames of that animation. It looks like he's like got a D-Matrix on him, huh? Oh boy. Wow. That's a game. That is a game we're talking about. Way to go, Idaho. herO pulls off a win in a game. When I saw this happening, I was like, well, let's mentally and emotionally prepare for another Zerg loss. But no. He did it. He did enough damage on the other side. The economy is garbage for Sn0w at 18 minutes. Under 30 workers for a Protoss? Are you kidding me? Beautiful. Could not ask for more from a Zerg perspective. And bam, Zerg gets a win. All right, 156,000 points for Protoss, 133 for Zerg. Weird, but it happens sometimes. Zerg outproduced, got out killed, structures raised, 14-0. And the resources here. I guess it was the units tab where Sn0w really won. That's a pretty good kill death ratio. Resources, yeah, enough for an 18-minute game here. So nicely done. All right. Well, that's a truly fantastic showing there from our guy herO. Impressive win indeed. And now we know. Like, now we know why this happens so much. Because every Zerg wants to play this game right here. herO is the ideal that everyone is pursuing. All right, that's fantastic. That's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.